Hey, my name's Charles. I'm with CrossFit Koinonia. So excited to dive into navigating the all or nothing mindset with you today. At CrossFit Koinonia, we've partnered with Healthy Steps Nutrition to support our clients and members using a framework that's guided, tested, and proven. We believe something as fundamental as nutrition shouldn't be complicated, which is why we focus on simple, habit-based approaches. We know that helping you become the best and healthiest version of yourself isn't just about what you eat or going to the gym a few hours a week. We got to focus on a holistic approach addressing nutrition, stress management, mindset, support system, and lifestyle. All of it's key. Creating a winning mindset can greatly contribute to achieving success and reaching your goals in all areas of life. It involves developing certain attitudes, beliefs, and habits that can help you approach challenges, setbacks, and goals with a positive and determined mindset. Ultimately, cultivating a winning mindset is about maximizing your potential, embracing growth, and striving to be the best version of yourself. It empowers you to overcome obstacles, which are going to pop up, there's no way around it, achieving success and leading a more fulfilling and purposeful life. Let's get right to 3 tips that'll help you create that winning mindset. Tip number 1, start by defining clear, specific goals that you want to achieve. When it comes to defining goals, it can be helpful and almost necessary, really, to follow the SMART framework. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Also, you got to know your why. When you have a clear understanding of why you're pursuing a goal, it fuels your motivation. Your why acts as a powerful source of inspiration, reminding you of the meaningful reasons behind your actions. This motivation helps you stay focused, overcome obstacles, and persist even during challenging times. Ask yourself this question: how will my life improve when I reach this goal? That can be whether it's a relationship goal, day-to-day activities, fitness, health, any type of goal. Think through, how is my life going to improve when you get there? So let's talk about outcome versus process goals. Outcome is the objective point at which you determine you reach your goals or not. A process goal is the things you need to do each day to achieve your goals. At CrossFit Koinonia, we call the process goals the habits and action steps you'll take daily to reach your outcome, your ultimate goal. Ultimately, if you fall in love with the process, your outcome goals, whether that be losing weight, gaining muscle, getting your first pull up, etc., any of those, they just happen. But let me say it again. If you fall in love with the day-to-day actions that you need to take to get to your outcome goal, then the outcome goal will just happen because you're doing the individual steps that it takes each day to get there. So in order to create the appropriate process goals, you need to know where you're headed. That's why we have the outcome goal. So taking small steps consistently can be much more effective and sustainable than trying to make drastic changes all at once. That's why at our gym at CrossFit Koinonia, we focus on one small habit at a time. So you see this ladder, it's a whole bunch of habits that you stack on top of each other, one at a time, instead of making big, drastic changes. If you or somebody you know has had some kind of New Year's resolution or something like that they did for just a little while and then it fell by the wayside, a lot of times it's because they're trying to make a massive change all at once. So tip number 2, planning for success is an essential step towards achieving your goals and realizing your aspirations. So here's some key elements to consider when creating a plan for success. Willpower. Got to understand that. What comes to mind when you hear the word willpower? A lot of people think of things like determination, drive, self-discipline, self-control. List can go on and on. Psychologists characterize willpower in a very specific way, such as, for example, conscious, effortful regulation of the self by the self. Sounds like a psychologist, right? Or the capacity to override an unwanted thought, feeling, or impulse. At its essence, willpower is the ability to resist short-term temptations in order to meet long-term goals. It's important to note and really understand that willpower by itself is not always sufficient to achieve long-term goals. So, setting up your environment to align with your goals can significantly increase your chances of success. Here are some strategies to help you create an environment that supports your goals. I'm sure we've all heard the old saying, out of sight, out of mind. Well, there's a lot of truth in that. Identify potential distractions in your environment and take steps to minimize or eliminate them. This could involve keeping tempting foods hidden in your pantry or having healthy foods front and center. If you want to take that a step further, when you're at the grocery store, just don't buy the food that you don't want to have in the house. If it's something that you're trying to avoid, just don't even bring it home. Choose a healthy alternative instead. So maybe one of your goals is to start exercising each day. One helpful reminder, if you're going to do it in the morning, might be to lay out your clothes and workout shoes right next to your bed. That'll help remind you that as soon as you get up, it's time to put that stuff on and go to the class at the gym. Another thing to keep in mind, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. We hear that a lot. So you need to be intentional. We all need to be intentional about choosing the relationships that we surround ourselves with. We want positive, supportive relationships and people that are aligned with our values and goals that will reinforce the good things that we're trying to do. So surround yourself with people who inspire, challenge, and motivate you to become the best version of yourself. Number 3, create a daily reminder. Seeing daily reminders can provide a boost of motivation and inspiration. They serve as visual cues that remind you of the reasons why you set those goals in the first place. This can reignite your enthusiasm and drive, especially during challenging times or when progress feels slow. So some studies estimate that an average adult makes up to 35,000 decisions a day. These decisions can include what to wear, what to eat, which route to take to work, how to prioritize tasks, on and on and on. With all the decisions we make in one day, why not make the healthy choice the easy choice? Here's an example. If you want to create the habit of a morning exercise routine, let's say you want to start going to the 5 a.m. class. Fantastic. We'd love to have you. So find an accountability partner, somebody else that's in that class or a friend, and have them check in with you daily. Hey, did you go to class this morning? Or whichever days that you're planning on being in class that week. Another piece, block off the time on your schedule. Now, most of us don't have a whole lot else going on at 5 a.m., so that may not be a huge issue. But if you're planning an afternoon class, go on and block it off on your calendar. Say, okay, I'm going to the 6:30 class on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday this week. Another thing you can do, you can text the coach the night before and let them know you're going to be there. If you commit to it and you tell someone you're committing to it, that helps us stay consistent. If you're doing the 5 a.m. class, go on and lay out your workout clothes the night before and make it easy to jump right into them. Or pack your gym, if you're doing the afternoon class, pack your gym clothes and have them in a bag ready to go, maybe even with an afternoon snack, so that you can hit the gym on your way home and you don't get distracted afterwards. So remember, we're not robots. Distractions and interruptions will happen. What's important is to understand that progress is never a straight line from point A to point B. It's a dynamic process that involves growth, adaptation, and resilience. Remember that focusing solely on the number on the scale, if you're focused on losing weight or something like that, can be misleading and demotivating, generally unhealthy. Celebrate the non-scale victories that provide a broader perspective of your progress and help you stay motivated on your journey towards improved health and fitness. Things that our members regularly see: better mood, increased energy, increased confidence, sleeping better, better relationships, improved health, which may or may not include changes on the scale, increased strength. Almost all of our members see improved strength as part of what they're doing, and decreased inches. Your clothes will fit differently, even when the scale doesn't change sometimes. So, remember, staying positive is a continuous practice. We never reach the goal on that. We've got to continue working towards staying positive throughout our entire life. Be patient with yourself, embrace self-care, and approach your journey with a mindset of self-love, acceptance, and gratitude. By reinforcing positive thoughts and beliefs, you'll experience increased motivation, focus and resilience, leading to improved performance and increased chances of achieving your goals. Got some really good examples on the screen there. Our workbook that our nutrition clients use have some other really good examples. Words are important, and they make a huge difference in how we feel and what's going on in our head. Speaking of that, this book, Soundtracks by John Acuff, is one of my personal favorites on how to overcome overthinking. Soundtracks are the things that are going on in our head all the time. We all have them, and understanding the soundtracks that are playing can help you take control of what's going on and help you achieve your goals. Maybe you can relate and struggle with self-doubt, imposter syndrome, second-guessing yourself occasionally. Check out this book, and it will help. You can get it on Amazon. You can also get it on Audible. I've got a printed copy. I've also listened to it. It is excellent. So that wraps up our nutrition talk for this month. I hope you found it helpful. If you'd like to talk to us in person or like to check out a consultation and a trial class with us at our gym, we would love to have you. So use the link in our bio to schedule that. We'll see you next time.